What's up guys, my name is Josh Portraits and welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this video, this is probably not the first video that you've encountered on Instagram. When I was trying to learn more about Instagram, people had videos, but they didn't have what I was looking for, you know what I'm saying? So for this video, I'm gonna show you step by step how I take the photos, how I edit the photos, and there's not a third thing. But I'm gonna show you how I take my flatland photos, candid walking photos, how I take my bird's eye view fashion photos, and last but not least, I'm gonna give you a photo editing tutorial on not only an app, but Photoshop. Wow, and this is all for free, and this is for YouTube. I should start charging. Subscribe. So let's get straight into the video. So I had made a video on flatland photography, like take a picture of stuff. You know what flatland photography is. I'm gonna show you a picture if you don't. But I made a video on that, but for some reason Apple don't want me to get that video from my phone towards like Google Drive or something. Like it won't let me send the video. I can watch it all day on my phone, but I can't send it to nobody or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is just refilm it on my vlogging camera.
So the first thing you want to do is find out what you actually want to take a photo of. So in this case, I chose sunglasses. So yeah, the next step is to find great lighting, and my house has great lighting. I prefer to use natural light because it just looks better. And then you just find a clean surface that's Instagrammable. Fur will work if usually women use fur. I'm gonna use this table because it looks nice, and you can use marble, but I prefer to use a table. So here's the table. Now the table's a little dirty, so you don't really have to clean the whole thing. All you gotta do is just wipe it off or whatever, because we just gonna edit that out. So go ahead and get your little sunglasses out or whatever, and you can have them in a straight line. You can have them like that, like close together if you wanted to. Now the trick is you want to get some cool angles. So like maybe that, maybe that. These are sunglasses, so I would take an angle like this, or if you wanted to, move them all in a line like that, but then take it long ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much all how you style it. Studies have shown that people like to see things that are in an S, so like looking like an S, so that's why I had it like this. Even though I don't have another thing right here to show you that this looks like an S, but you know what I mean. Or you can have it like this. Yeah, you can have it like that. Just, and if the picture's too boring for you, just change your angles. Like, just change your angles. Then in editing, I would desaturate the table and make these pop more, sharpen the image, and then boom. Oh, and make sure you take out these little things. But yeah, so that is literally how you take flatland photos.
So I know you've seen those people take walking photos on Instagram. Now how to actually take those? All you gotta do is just teeter-totter. I call it teeter-tottering. Why do I call it that? Because of Medea. If you know what Medea is, then you know what I'm talking about. But just teeter-tottering. You just have to lean back and forth on your feet. Now, the reason why you do that instead of actually walking, because it's 110% easier to just do that. Two, you don't have to get a walking photo while actually walking. How do I know this? Because I was watching America's Next Top Model, and Tyra Banks was like, you don't have to actually walk to get a walking photo. And in my head, I was like, what? One day I came up with this technique of just teeter-tottering. You just have to lean on your front foot and then lean back on your back foot. Either way, when you take the picture, it's going to make it look like that you're walking. Now, what else you're going to need? You're going to need this. You're going to need a camera remote or a self-timer. Now, you could take this photo on a self-timer, but with my camera and with my lens, it doesn't work. So what I do is take this camera remote and I press it when then I press it when I'm about to take the picture, and then I time it. I time it using my using hearing and sight. So what I do is I look at the little flash. It gives me a little before it takes the picture, because I'm taking my picture on a DSLR. So before it actually takes a picture, I'll hear a beep, and with a light, and it's a psh, like the shutter, like you know the sound that a camera makes when you take the picture. It says that. It does that. So you just have to time it with hearing. You'll get used to it after a while. And then after you finish, and after you mastered it, it'll be like a piece of cake. I'm telling you, literally, I can go outside right now and take a walking photo in like 3 seconds because it's so easy. So that is how you take a candid walking photo. Hey. So earlier in life, I made a video on how to actually take my bird's eye view fashion photo or whatever. I made that video and I'm gonna show you that video right now.
All you gotta do is raise your camera bird's eye view and take the picture.
Alright, now that you know how to actually take the photo step by step, now what you need to do is actually edit the photo. So the first thing you're going to do is crop your image to the Instagram crop, which is 5:4. That's the biggest image that Instagram would allow. And then next you're going to go to tune image and adjust your brightness and contrast and everything. And once you get that to your liking, you're going to go to brushes and you're going to go to saturation and you're going to go to -10 for desaturating the whole picture. Click the eye so to see what you have desaturated and what you have saturated. Next, you're going to go to your eraser and you're going to erase anything that has color. So anything that's not black or white, you're going to erase it so it can be in color. Next, for this image, I'm going to go ahead and put more saturation where the window is because I don't want the window to be necessarily white. I want it to be a little blue. Next, I'm going to go to structure and I'm going to sharpen image and then boom, you're done. Look at me. Now for all y'all who like Photoshop and everything, here's a quick brief tutorial of how I actually edit my photos on Photoshop. And if you want an in-depth tutorial of how I actually do this, like an in-depth tutorial, not rushed, then just comment down below or Snapchat me. So with photoshopping, majority of my photoshopping has to do with skin. So I edit the skin with frequency and separation. Then I fix my hair and everything, make sure it's looking Gucci. Next, I'm going to make everything visible. For example, my eyebrows because they're non-existent. Then after I fix my eyebrows, I go back in the skin if I need to. Next, I'm going to fix any errors that I have in my face. Next, I'm going to brighten my eyes because my eyes are really bright in the sun. So I want that to show on camera. So next, I'm going to go to curve and I'm going to brighten the highlights and darken the darks. And then next, I'm going to go to hue and saturation and desaturate the image a little bit all the way to the left on my hue. So it will be all red. And then I'm gonna lower the opacity of the effect so it will look great on my picture. And then the second to last thing is to sharpen my image. I sharpen it with unsharp mask because that's the best thing that I can think of to sharpen this image. I could go in with a smart sharpen, but for this image, I wanted to do an unsharp mask. Next, I'm dodging and burning. I'm gonna make the cheekbones a little more warm with the shadows and the highlights a little more bright. And then you're done. Well, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you really like this video. And check out my Instagram for more fashion inspiration. But for real though, if y'all really want to see more stuff, then literally just comment or Snapchat me. I'm open to all of you guys' ideas. Literally, I have been trying to film this video for months, like since last April. Like I've been trying to film this video. Why hasn't it gone up? Because every time I film it, it just doesn't do it right. I don't like it. It doesn't turn out the way I wanted to. So I actually try to put quality into my videos over quantity. So if you do want to subscribe for quality content, then go ahead. But you ain't got to though, or whatever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.